All right, it's time to get you out to Cleveland. Mark Jones, Doris Burke, Katie George, take it away.
All right, and welcome to the south shore of Lake Erie, Cleveland, everybody, where that Arctic blast doesn't feel quite as paralyzing coming off the lake as it usually does. You want to know why? Well, it's because the Cavaliers are bringing a lot of heat to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse over the last 2 months. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. Donovan Mitchell, five-time All-Star and arguably the hottest player in the league over the last month and a half for the Cavaliers, up against DeMar DeRozan, the six-time All-Star of the Chicago Bulls, his team fresh off a win a couple of nights ago. As we take a little bit of inventory in the Eastern Conference, Cleveland in the two-hole right now. But think about this. Just 6 weeks ago, they were a play-in tournament team, right about where Chicago is right now in the 9th spot. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones, courtside, along with Doris Burke, Katie George joining us in just a moment. Doris, the Cleveland Cavaliers might be the best team at the NBA that remains a curiosity for a lot of people. But if they're a curiosity, then Donovan Mitchell has a lot of answers for people, doesn't he?
So true. The Cavs and Donovan have both earned the right to be talked about. A year ago, Donovan was second-team All-NBA, and yet remarkably, in virtually every category, he has raised his level of play. We most closely associate him with consistency as a scorer. 7 straight years entering the league over 20. But to me, it's the overall impact he's making. His improvement on the defensive end. He's rebounding the ball at a higher clip than ever in his career. He is also assisting and raising his teammates' level at an all-time high. He has been special. And yes, Donovan, we may talk about you as an MVP candidate.
Pretty much unguardable right now, and Katie George has more.
Well, Mark, Doris, Donovan Mitchell may be playing the best basketball of his career, but for some reason his name has not been mentioned often when it comes to the MVP race. Mitchell says he deserves at least to be in the conversation, given the way he's playing, given the way this team has played since the new year. Mitchell believes he has been left out of talk so far because of last year's playoff performance. He said that's the reality of this league. You earn respect when the lights are the brightest. You're held accountable for the way you perform in the playoffs. He owns that. But he said regardless if his name starts to gain traction or not, he's going to continue to be the best leader he can be for this team. And when April comes, he plans to take care of business, Mark.
Yeah, looking to expunge the memory of what happened last year in the first round. As for coaching, Doris, J.B. Bickerstaff might be doing the best coaching job in the NBA this year when you consider the fact that he really had to morph his team into something different to get them to where they are.
He was down 2 starters, Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, when they started their ascension up the Eastern Conference standings, and they become a pace and space three-point shooting team. The miraculous part is through that transformation, he wants their identity to be the best defensive team in the league. Their numbers are a testament to that. They've stayed true to their identity.
Well, Darius Garland in the lineup tonight. He's one of the key pieces for the surging Cavaliers team up against the All-Star DeMar DeRozan. We'll have courtside on the other side of this break. Back after this.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by DoorDash, the official partner of the NBA. You can feel the love in the land. The Cavs are rising up in the East.
They continue playing at this rate, there's going to be some issues in that Eastern Conference.
Hey, got it. Whole team limitless. Never said we above. Whole crowd showing love.
Another one.
Spider goes airborne.
We're not a team to be taken lightly.
But off the backboard to himself. Do you believe that?
It's good, but, you know, it's February. There's a lot of fight and there's a lot of hunger, and guys want to be great.
The Bulls are not at full strength, but their spirits are strong.
Adversity could build complete character. Kobe White is a bad man. Right for the win. Turn around.
Valentine's Day is about hearts, and they're full in Cleveland for these Cavs against the Bulls tonight.
Welcome, everyone, back to Cleveland, and welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm, here on Valentine's Day. The Bulls taking on the Cavaliers, and not sure how those two are going to work it out, but everybody gets a pass and a disclaimer today. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. For the visitors tonight, in the backcourt, it's Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu, DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, and Andre Drummond on the front line as they go with their big starting lineup. Meanwhile, for the home crew tonight, Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt. Max Strus, free agent signed from the Miami Heat. Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen at the 5 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs are 35-17 overall, 18-9 at home. And Cleveland coming off a disappointing loss here at home a couple of nights ago against the desperate Philadelphia 76ers, but you can't point the finger at that guy, Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 36 in that game. Cavaliers in the national spotlight tonight, Doris, and an opportunity to show the curiosity seekers exactly what they're made of.
It's Valentine's Day. Let's give the Cavaliers a little love, Mark Jones. They ascended the Eastern Conference standings while down 2 starters for a significant period, Garland and Mobley. I'm excited to see them live.
Last time we were here, ESPN, Mobley and Garland were both out of the lineup.